Tonight, as this quiet hour begins, let your body become still, and let your heart begin to loosen its grip on everything it carried through the day. You do not need to solve anything right now, and you do not need to prove anything tonight. You have already walked through enough for one day. And this moment is not asking you to be strong in the way the world asks you to be strong. This moment is simply asking you to rest, to breathe, to soften, and to remember that the presence of Jesus is near, gentle, and steady, even here, even now. Even in the places inside you that still feel unsettled. As you settle in, let your shoulders drop a little more. Let your hands become quiet. Let your jaw release the tension it has been holding without your even noticing. Let your breathing slow. Not by force, but by permission. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to stop carrying the noise of the day into the silence of the night. You are allowed to step out of the pressure, out of the hurry, out of the hidden fear that tells you something will fall apart if you stop thinking about it. For this moment, you can simply rest. For this moment, you can simply be here. Maybe the day was heavy. Maybe it was not dramatic, but it was still tiring. Maybe there were words you cannot forget, worries that kept returning, disappointments that sat quietly in the background, or a sadness you could not explain. Maybe there was fear about tomorrow, fear about money, fear about health, fear about relationships, or fear about whether you are doing enough and becoming enough. Even if no one else saw how much you were carrying, God saw it. Even if you smiled through parts of the day, and even if you kept moving forward because you had no choice, heaven did not miss the weight on your soul. Jesus knows the kind of tired that sleep alone cannot fix, and he knows the kind of ache that hides behind a calm face. So tonight, before sleep reaches your eyes, let this be a sacred pause. Let this be a holy slowing down. Let this be a place where your thoughts are not punished for being tired, and where your heart is not judged for needing comfort. Let this be a place where the voice of fear becomes quieter, and the nearness of Jesus becomes clearer. You do not have to force peace into your mind. Peace is not something you have to build with your own hands tonight. Peace is something you can receive. Peace is something that can gently settle over you when you stop resisting rest, and when you remember that you are not alone in this room, not alone in this night, not alone in your life. Breathe in slowly, and let your chest fill without strain. Breathe out gently, and imagine the stress of the day leaving little by little. Breathe in again, and let that breath remind you that life is still being held together by the kindness of God. Breathe out again, and let the pressure inside you begin to loosen. You do not have to hurry this. Peace often arrives quietly. It does not always announce itself with great emotion. Sometimes it comes like a soft covering over the heart. Sometimes it comes like warmth in a cold room. Sometimes it comes like the simple realization that Jesus is still here, still watching, still caring, still present in the middle of ordinary nights and unspoken burdens. There is something deeply healing about remembering that Jesus entered the storms of human life, not from a distance, but from within. He did not stay far away from fear, pain, confusion, or weakness. He stepped into the middle of it. He walked among tired people, worried people, grieving people, sick people, ashamed people, and people whose faith was trembling. He was not repelled by human need. He was drawn toward it. He was not annoyed by weakness. He moved with compassion toward it. And tonight, as your thoughts begin to quiet, remember this: the heart of Jesus is not cold toward your exhaustion. It is not harsh toward your fear. It is not impatient with your healing. The heart of Jesus is gentle, and His presence is safe. There is a moment in the Gospel where the waves were rising, the wind was strong, and the disciples were overcome with fear. Their world felt unstable. The boat was shaking. Everything around them seemed louder than peace. They cried out because they felt helpless, because the storm looked greater than their strength, greater than their understanding, and greater than their control. This is how many hearts feel at night. Outwardly, the room may be still, but inwardly, there can be wind, and noise, and restless water. Thoughts can rise like waves. Memories can strike without warning. Fears about the future can hit the soul with force. Yet even in that storm, Jesus was present. This matters deeply tonight. Not because your life looks exactly like that scene, but because the truth within it still reaches us. The presence of Jesus does not disappear when the storm begins. His nearness does not depend on your feelings. His authority is not weakened by the waves. When fear speaks loudly, it often tries to convince the heart that God is distant, that peace is impossible, that the night will only become heavier. But fear is not always telling the truth. There are moments when the soul must be reminded, not by force, but by gentle repetition, that Jesus is still in the story, still in the boat, still greater than what is rising against you. Tonight, you may not need dramatic answers. You may simply need the steady reminder that your life is not floating without care. You may need to remember that the same Jesus who spoke into the storm still speaks peace into hearts that are troubled. He still meets people in the night. He still brings calm where fear once ruled. He still knows how to quiet what feels too strong for you. And even before everything changes around you, something can begin to settle within you. That is one of the tender mercies of God. Sometimes He begins by calming the heart before He changes the circumstance. Sometimes He brings peace to the inner world so the soul can rest, even while waiting for the outer storm to pass. Let your mind stay here for a moment. Do not run ahead into tomorrow. Do not reopen every unfinished conversation. Do not replay every painful memory. This hour does not belong to striving. This hour belongs to surrender. It belongs to trust. It belongs to the gentle truth that you do not have to hold yourself together alone. The God who formed you understands your frame. The God who loves you sees where you are tired. The Jesus who walked through storm and sorrow knows how to meet you in a way that is both strong and soft. He does not need to break you to heal you. He does not need to shame you to guide you. He knows how to restore with mercy. If your heart has been feeling stretched, let these words rest over you slowly. Jesus is near. You are seen. You are not abandoned. This night is not empty. This room is not forgotten. Your tears were not wasted. Your tiredness is not weakness in the eyes of God. Your need for rest is not failure. The heart of God is not disappointed that you are human. He made you, He understands you, and He meets you with compassion. If the day made you feel small, and if your responsibilities made you feel alone, let the presence of Jesus begin to remind you that your worth is not measured by how much you manage to carry before collapsing. Your worth is held in something deeper, something more secure, something rooted in divine love. Now let your breathing become a prayer without effort. As you breathe in, let your heart quietly receive this thought: Jesus is here. As you breathe out, let your soul quietly release this burden: I do not have to carry this alone. Again, breathe in, Jesus is here. Breathe out, I do not have to carry this alone. There is healing in this simple rhythm. Not because the words are magic, but because the truth within them invites the soul to stop fighting for one moment and start resting in the presence of God. Rest is not only physical. Rest is spiritual permission to stop holding every fear with clenched hands. Rest is what begins when the soul remembers it is safe enough to let go. Maybe tonight you need safety more than explanation. Maybe you need peace more than solutions. Maybe you need gentleness more than more information. Jesus knows that. He knows what the nervous heart needs. He knows what exhausted thoughts need. He knows how to speak without overwhelming. He knows how to restore without making demands. The world often speaks in pressure, but God often speaks in peace. The world pushes, but Jesus invites. The world says do more, fix more, prove more. Jesus says come close, breathe deeply, rest here. Let my peace find you in the middle of what you cannot fix tonight. There are some burdens that grow heavier simply because we keep carrying them past the point of strength. We rehearse them, measure them, analyze them, and try to outrun them with more thought, more effort, more control. But not every burden becomes lighter through more effort. Some burdens become lighter only when they are placed in the hands of God. Tonight can be such a moment. Not because you suddenly understand everything, but because you choose to stop standing guard over every fear as though your constant worry could save you. Worry can feel active, but it is not the same as trust. Thinking without rest is not the same as wisdom. Fear often disguises itself as responsibility, but peace comes when the soul finally says, God, this is too much for me, and I need you to hold what I cannot hold anymore. And God is not offended by that prayer. He welcomes it. He welcomes the tired prayer, the quiet prayer, the prayer without polished language, the prayer that barely has words. He does not require elegance from an exhausted heart. He listens to the sigh. He listens to the trembling whisper. He listens to the silence that can only say, help me, hold me, stay near me. The Lord is not far from that kind of prayer. In fact, some of the most honest and beautiful prayers are born in the places where pride has run out, where energy is gone, and where the soul simply reaches upward in need. Tonight, let your need become a doorway, not a source of shame. Let it become a place where divine comfort enters. As this night continues, imagine the wind of inner restlessness becoming less severe. Imagine the waves of fear no longer crashing so violently against your thoughts. Imagine the room becoming not only physically quiet, but spiritually quiet. Imagine the peace of Jesus resting like a blanket over your mind, over your breathing, over your chest, over the very places where you have felt pressure all day. This is not pretending that life is easy. This is choosing to believe that peace can still visit you, even in an imperfect life, even in an unfinished story, even while some questions remain unanswered. Peace does not require a perfect world to begin. Sometimes it begins the moment you stop demanding certainty and start receiving presence. The presence of Jesus is not fragile. It is not driven away by your mental fatigue. It is not reduced by your doubts. It is not weakened by your emotions. If your thoughts feel messy, He is still near. If your faith feels small tonight, He is still near. If your heart feels bruised, confused, or numb, He is still near. The love of God does not wait for you to become easy to help. It comes close in mercy. It moves toward you in compassion. It remains faithful when your own inner world feels unstable. This is why you can rest. Not because you have mastered peace, but because peace has a name, and His presence can hold you more securely than your own strength ever could. And so, let this first part of the night become a return. A return from noise to quiet. A return from striving to surrender. A return from panic to presence. A return from pressure to peace. A return from fear to the gentle awareness that Jesus is with you here. You do not need to manufacture a holy feeling. Simply become aware of the nearness that was already here before you noticed it. Become aware that God has not left you to navigate this night alone. Become aware that the love of Jesus is steady enough for your tired soul, deep enough for your hidden pain, and tender enough for this moment of rest. Let the muscles in your face soften. Let your breathing settle into a quiet rhythm. Let your thoughts lose their sharp edges. Let the room become simple again. Let this bed become a place of peace, not a place of battle. Let this night become a gift, not another test you have to pass. Let your heart hear again what fear tried to drown out. Jesus is near. You are safe in His care. You do not have to stay on alert. You do not have to keep watching the horizon for every possible storm. You can rest under the gaze of the one who never stops watching with love. If there are still thoughts trying to pull you away, do not fight them harshly. Just return gently. Return to the breath. Return to the stillness. Return to the presence of Jesus. Return to the truth that you are being held. Return again and again, as many times as needed. Peace is patient. God is patient. You are not failing because your mind wanders. You are simply human, and the Lord knows how to guide wandering hearts back into quiet waters. Every gentle return is already part of the healing. Every quiet breath is already part of the prayer. Every small release of tension is already a sign that peace is finding its place within you. The night does not need to be perfect for rest to begin. You do not need to feel completely calm before sleep can come. You only need to let peace enter little by little. Let it come one breath at a time. Let it come one surrendered thought at a time. Let it come one quiet reminder at a time. Jesus is here. Jesus is kind. Jesus is steady. Jesus is near. These truths do not need to be loud to be powerful. They only need to be true, and they are true enough to carry a tired heart into rest. So now, as the first part of this journey comes to a gentle close, let your soul remain in this softened place. Let your mind stop reaching so far into tomorrow. Let your body accept the kindness of stillness. Let the inner wind quiet. Let the heart remember that it does not have to survive this night through effort. It can rest through trust. It can sleep in the gentle care of God. It can lay down under the peace of Jesus, and it can believe, even now, that the one who calms storms also knows how to calm a weary soul. Jesus, quiet every storm within me, and let my heart rest deeply in your peace. As this peaceful night continues, let your heart remain in the quiet place where striving has begun to loosen, and where the noise of the day no longer has to direct your thoughts. You have already stepped away from the pressure to solve everything tonight, and now you can move a little deeper into trust. This next part of the journey is not about forcing faith to become louder than fear in one moment. It is about letting truth rest over your soul slowly, until your heart begins to believe again that God is a shelter, that His presence is steady, and that even when life feels uncertain, Jesus remains close in every storm. There are nights when the soul does not need many words, but it does need truth. It needs truth that is gentle, truth that is simple, truth that can settle into tired places. It needs to hear again that God is not only powerful, but also near. It needs to remember that His care is not abstract, and His love is not distant. His presence is personal. His attention is real. His comfort is not reserved for strong people only, or for people who seem to have everything together. His comfort is for the weary, for the burdened, for the worried, for the restless, and for those who quietly wonder if peace will ever fully return. Tonight, let this truth come close to you. God is a refuge. He is not a weak shelter that fails in the storm. He is not a passing comfort that disappears when the night becomes difficult. He is a steady place for the soul. He is safety when your thoughts feel exposed. He is calm when your emotions feel unsteady. He is a place of rest when the world feels demanding. And if your heart has been trying to find peace in things that could not truly hold it, let this be the night when you gently return to the one who has always been a refuge for His children. A refuge is not only a place where danger is blocked. It is also a place where the heart can breathe again. It is a place where trembling can slow down. It is a place where the body no longer has to stay alert in fear. When God becomes a refuge to the soul, something deeply healing begins to happen. The inner guard can start to come down. The anxious mind can begin to soften. The heart that has been bracing itself for bad news can begin to rest. Not because every problem is gone, but because the soul is no longer facing the night alone. The presence of God changes the atmosphere of the heart, even before circumstances change. Maybe your heart has felt exposed lately. Maybe something in life has made you feel vulnerable, uncertain, or shaken. Perhaps there were things you expected to go differently. Perhaps there were losses, delays, disappointments, or quiet aches that no one really saw. When life becomes uncertain, the soul often searches for something steady to hold on to. Sometimes people hold on to control. Sometimes they hold on to distraction. Sometimes they hold on to endless thinking, as if enough mental effort could create peace. But peace does not come from gripping tighter. Peace comes when the soul rests in something stronger than itself. Peace comes when the heart remembers that God is still a refuge, still a hiding place, still a faithful shelter in the middle of what feels unstable. The image of Jesus speaking peace into the storm is not only beautiful, it is deeply comforting because it reminds us that chaos is not beyond His reach. He does not stand helpless before the waves. He does not panic when the wind becomes stronger. He does not lose authority when fear grows louder in the hearts around him. He remains who he is. Calm, present, unshaken, full of power and full of peace. And tonight, as your thoughts continue to slow, let your heart quietly take in this simple truth. The one who calmed the sea is still able to calm what rises within you. There are storms outside us, and there are storms within us. Sometimes the outer storm is a difficult season, a heavy responsibility, a broken relationship, a financial burden, a painful memory, or a health concern. Sometimes the inner storm is even harder to describe. It is the swirl of anxious thoughts, the sense of emotional exhaustion, the hidden ache of loneliness, the fear of what tomorrow may bring, the sadness that sits in the chest without explanation. Yet Jesus is not limited by either kind of storm. He knows the visible ones, and he knows the invisible ones. He sees the ones other people notice, and he sees the ones you hide behind a calm face. And still, his presence remains an invitation to peace. Tonight, let that invitation reach you gently. You do not have to become worthy of refuge. You do not have to prove that your need is serious enough. You do not have to clean up every emotion before bringing it to God. You are welcome as you are. Tired minds are welcome. Heavy hearts are welcome. Quiet tears are welcome. Lingering fears are welcome. The soul does not need perfect language to come near to God. It only needs honesty. It only needs the willingness to stop pretending that everything is fine, and to let divine kindness meet what is real inside. As you rest here, think for a moment about how often God has carried people through storms, not by removing every difficulty at once, but by staying near in the middle of them. Again and again, Scripture reveals the heart of a God who does not abandon his people in fearful moments. He leads. He protects. He listens. He answers. He remains. Sometimes the answer is immediate relief. Sometimes the answer is quiet strength. Sometimes the answer is peace that arrives before understanding. But always, his presence is a gift. Always, his nearness matters. Always, his faithfulness is greater than the fear that tries to rule the heart. Tonight, gratitude can become part of your healing. Not the kind of gratitude that ignores pain, but the kind that notices grace even in the middle of weariness. There is a deep peace that begins when the soul remembers not only what is hard, but also what has been given. Perhaps you have made it through days you once thought would break you. Perhaps God has already sustained you in ways you did not fully see at the time. Perhaps there were moments of protection, quiet provision, comfort through another person, strength when you thought you had none left, or peace that met you without warning. Gratitude gently reminds the heart that it has not been abandoned. You do not have to deny your pain to be thankful. Gratitude and tenderness can live in the same prayer. You can say, "This season has been hard, and still thank you for keeping me." You can say, "I have felt afraid, and still thank you for staying near." You can say, "I do not understand everything, and still thank you for not letting go of me." This kind of gratitude does not come from pretending life is easy. It comes from seeing that the presence of God has been more faithful than fear would have you believe. It comes from realizing that even in weak moments, there has been grace. So tonight, let your heart quietly begin to remember. Thank God for every unseen protection. Thank Him for the breaths you are taking right now. Thank Him for the bed beneath you, for the chance to rest, for the fact that this night can hold peace instead of only pressure. Thank Him for the ways He has sustained your life, even when you were too tired to notice. Thank Him for mercy that kept appearing in small forms, in strength, in comfort, in endurance, in patience, in daily provision, in moments of calm that arrived just when you needed them. Gratitude does not erase sorrow, but it can soften fear, and it can open the heart more fully to peace. The soul often grows more restful when it remembers the goodness of God. Not only His power, but His goodness. Not only His authority, but His kindness. Not only His greatness, but His tenderness. These are the qualities that make His presence safe. A powerful God without goodness would not calm the heart. But the God who is both mighty and kind, both holy and compassionate, both sovereign and gentle, is the very refuge a weary soul longs for. Jesus reveals this heart so beautifully. In Him, power does not crush the weak. Power protects. Truth does not wound the weary. Truth restores. Authority does not create fear. Authority brings peace. When Jesus is near, the soul is invited into a different atmosphere. Fear may still try to speak, but it no longer has to become the loudest voice. Pressure may still exist, but it no longer has to control the heart. Night may still be dark, but darkness is not the same as abandonment. The presence of Jesus brings a quiet assurance that cannot always be explained in logical ways. It is the sense that you are being held. It is the awareness that peace is still possible. It is the gentle confidence that no matter what is unfinished tonight, you are not facing it without God. There is something very healing about letting the words "peace be still" move slowly through the mind. Not as a demand you place on yourself, but as a gift you receive from the heart of Jesus. Peace be still over anxious thoughts. Peace be still over the body that has been carrying stress. Peace be still over the mind that keeps reaching into tomorrow. Peace be still over the memories that still ache. Peace be still over the fears that rise at night. Peace be still over everything inside that has forgotten how to rest. The soul does not come all at once, but these quiet truths can begin to settle like soft rain over dry ground. Perhaps there's a part of you that has been waiting for life to feel safer before you let yourself fully relax. Perhaps you have been telling yourself that once this problem is solved, then you will rest. Once this answer comes, then you will breathe deeply. Once this uncertainty passes, then you will allow peace. But tonight, consider this gentle truth. The heart can begin resting in God before every issue is resolved. Peace does not always arrive after all questions are answered. Sometimes it arrives when the soul chooses to trust the goodness of God right in the middle of uncertainty. This kind of trust is not loud. It is often quiet, tender, and deeply personal. It sounds like a soul saying, "I do not know everything, but I know God is kind." It feels like a heart saying, "I am tired, but I believe Jesus is near." It looks like a weary person choosing not to keep wrestling with every fear through the night, but instead laying those fears down little by little before the Lord. Trust like this does not make a person weak. It makes the heart more open to peace. It creates room for the comfort of God to settle in places that anxiety has occupied for too long. As you continue to rest, let yourself imagine being led toward a quieter place. Not a place of pressure, not a place of striving, but a place of calm. A place where the soul is not running. A place where the heart does not have to brace for impact. A place where the presence of God feels like shelter, and where His voice feels like still water. This is one of the beautiful ways God cares for His children. He does not only speak to storms. He also leads weary hearts toward gentler places. He knows how to guide the soul away from inner noise and toward deeper peace. And while you rest here, let fear lose some of its authority over you. Fear often speaks as though it knows the future. It speaks as though its worst pictures are certain. It speaks as though the heart must stay awake, alert, and tense in order to survive. But fear is not your shepherd. Fear is not your refuge. Fear is not your peace. Fear does not deserve the throne of your inner world tonight. The peace of Jesus is stronger. The kindness of God is truer. The faithfulness of heaven is more stable than the restless predictions of your anxious thoughts. You do not need to bow to fear tonight. You can let it become smaller in the light of divine presence. The more the heart rests in truth, the more it can breathe. The more it remembers who God is, the less it has to cling to control. The more it practices gratitude, the less fear gets to define the night. This is not because pain is imaginary. It is because pain is not the whole story. Fear is not the whole story. Weariness is not the whole story. God is still present, and His presence changes the story from the inside out. Even now, while your body rests and your eyes grow heavier, the gentle work of peace can continue within you. You may not feel dramatic emotion tonight, and that is all right. Peace does not always come with intensity. Sometimes it comes with softness. Sometimes it feels like the gradual easing of the chest. Sometimes it feels like the mind growing less sharp and less restless. Sometimes it feels like the simple ability to stop thinking for a moment and let yourself breathe. Sometimes it is the quiet realization that Jesus has been here all along, and that His care has not thinned, not weakened, not disappeared through all you have faced. Let gratitude continue to rise quietly in your heart. Thank you for this moment of stillness. Thank you for staying near. Thank you for being a refuge. Thank you for understanding what I carry. Thank you for letting me rest without having all the answers. Thank you for the peace that comes not from perfection, but from your presence. Thank you for guarding my heart from despair. Thank you for reminding me that fear is not the final voice over my life. Thank you that even tonight, while I am tired and unfinished, I am still deeply loved. This gratitude does not need to be polished. Let it be simple. Let it be honest. Let it come from the quiet places. The heart often heals best when it stops trying to sound impressive and simply becomes real before God. Real gratitude. Real need. Real surrender. Real trust. This kind of prayer creates room for rest. It helps the soul step out of performance and into peace. It reminds the heart that God is not evaluating you from a distance. He is caring for you from nearness. He is not asking you to impress Him. He is inviting you to rest in His love. As this second part draws toward its close, let your soul remain under this covering of truth and gratitude. Let the idea of God as your refuge stay close to your heart. Let the peace of Jesus continue to move gently through the rooms of your inner life. Let your breathing stay steady. Let your body feel the kindness of being supported. Let your thoughts become quieter, slower, and less demanding. There is no need to rush. There is no need to force anything. The night can continue gently. Peace can continue gently. The presence of God can continue gently. You are not being ignored. You are not being left to carry yourself. You are not beyond the reach of comfort. Tonight, Jesus remains near in every storm. And the goodness of God remains stronger than the fear that tries to rise against your peace. Let that truth settle over you now. Let it sink beneath thought and into the deeper places of your soul. Let it become part of the atmosphere of this night. Let gratitude keep softening the ground of your heart, so that rest can come more easily, more deeply, and more sweetly. Lord, thank you for staying near, for being my refuge, and for calming my heart with your faithful peace. As this night continues to grow quieter around you, let your heart move even deeper into rest, not by trying harder, but by remembering more clearly who God is. There are moments when peace does not come because life suddenly becomes easy, but because the soul begins to see again the steady character of the one who holds all things. When the heart becomes tired, it can forget. It can forget that God is still faithful, still present, still wise, still kind, still watching, still strong, and still near. So tonight, let this part become a gentle remembering. Let it become a place where your spirit is quietly strengthened by truth, and where peace rises not from your own power, but from the unchanging heart of God. The world changes quickly. Feelings rise and fall. Circumstances move in directions we do not always expect. People can disappoint us, plans can break apart, and even our own hearts can feel uncertain from one hour to the next. But God is not like the shifting things of this world. He is not unstable. He is not divided within himself. He does not wake with less mercy than he had before. He does not grow tired of being faithful. He does not become confused when life becomes hard for us. He remains who he has always been: holy, loving, wise, patient, strong, near, good. And when the soul begins to rest in this truth, something inside can finally stop trembling so much. One reason the heart grows weary is because it spends too much time looking at what changes, and too little time resting in what does not change. Fear loves the unstable ground of uncertainty. It loves the feeling that everything is fragile, and that peace could disappear at any moment. But the character of God offers a different kind of ground. It offers a steadiness deeper than emotion, and stronger than circumstance. It reminds the heart that beneath all that is shifting, there is one who remains secure forever. Beneath every question, every storm, every tired breath, and every restless night, there is still the faithful presence of the God who does not change. Tonight, let yourself rest in the truth that God is not only aware of your life, but deeply involved in it. He is not a distant observer. He is not a cold ruler of a faraway heaven. He is the creator of heaven and earth, and yet he is near enough to care about the burden in your chest, the fear in your thoughts, the heaviness behind your eyes, and the exhaustion in your body. This is part of the beauty of who he is. His greatness does not make him less tender. His power does not make him less personal. His holiness does not make him less compassionate. He is above all things, and yet close to the brokenhearted. He holds galaxies in place, and still notices the trembling of one tired soul in the night. Sometimes the heart imagines that if God is truly great, then perhaps he is too great to notice small struggles. But the life of Jesus reveals something very different. In him we see that the greatness of God moves toward human weakness with mercy. Jesus noticed the weary. He noticed the afraid. He noticed the overlooked. He noticed the ones who were carrying pain without words. He saw the ones others ignored. He listened to the ones others dismissed. He moved towards suffering with compassion, not distance. And that same heart still matters tonight. The heart of Jesus is not rushed when he comes near to human need. He is not impatient with slow healing. He is not harsh with tired people. He knows how to hold truth and tenderness together in a way no one else can. As you lie here tonight, let your soul be comforted by this. The God who sees you is not merely watching, he is caring. He is not only aware, he is attentive. He is not simply present in a general sense, he is present with purpose, with compassion, with watchfulness, and with love. Even in your sleep, his care does not stop. Even when your thoughts can no longer stay organized, his wisdom remains perfect. Even when your own strength fades, his sustaining power remains active. Even when the night becomes quiet and the world around you seems still, heaven is not absent. The Lord is still near, still guarding, still knowing, still loving, still carrying what you cannot carry for yourself. There's a deep kind of peace that comes when the soul remembers that God never sleeps. Human strength grows thin. Human attention fades. Human eyes close. But the one who keeps watch over your life does not drift into weariness. He is never caught off guard. He is never late to mercy. He is never unprepared for what tomorrow holds. He does not need rest to remain good, wise, and present. He does not need sleep to continue loving you through the night. This means that while you rest, you are not unguarded. While you sleep, you are not forgotten. While your mind lets go, God does not let go. Think about how much peace there is in that truth. You do not have to stay awake to keep your world together. You do not have to remain tense in order to prove your responsibility. You do not have to hold your life with sleepless hands, as if the whole future depends on your ability to remain mentally alert through the night. There is one who remains watchful with perfect love. There is one whose care does not weaken. There is one who understands tomorrow before it arrives. And because he is faithful, you can loosen your grip. You can let the night be night. You can let your body rest. You can allow sleep to come without feeling that you are abandoning your responsibilities. In truth, you are placing them in stronger hands. There are times when the mind grows restless because it feels the need to understand everything. It wants to know why something happened, how something will turn out, whether the future will be safe, whether pain will return, whether peace will last. But one of the tender invitations of God is this: the soul does not need full understanding in order to rest. It needs trust in the character of the one who sees what it cannot see. God knows the end from the beginning. He is not trapped inside time the way we are. He sees what has been, what is, and what will be. He knows what is hidden from you. He knows what is coming tomorrow. He knows what is forming beneath the surface of this very season. He knows how to lead you where you cannot yet imagine going. This does not mean every question becomes easy. It does mean your questions do not have to become your master. When the soul rests in the wisdom of God, it begins to understand that uncertainty is not the same as abandonment. Not knowing is not the same as being unsafe. Waiting is not the same as being forgotten. God often does quiet work in hidden places. He shapes hearts in slow seasons. He strengthens trust in long nights. He forms peace through surrender. He heals through patience. He leads through unseen mercy. And while you may not be able to trace every movement of His hand, you can still rest in the goodness of His heart. The character of God becomes even more precious when life feels uncertain. It means that peace does not have to depend on what you can predict. Peace can depend on who God is. He is the beginning and the end, the one who stands outside every limited timeline, the one who remains when everything else has changed. He is never surprised by what shakes us. He is never intimidated by what feels too large for us. He is never overwhelmed by the needs we bring before Him. He is never searching for wisdom, because wisdom belongs perfectly to Him. He is never looking for strength, because all strength is already His. He is never uncertain about how to care for His children. He knows. Tonight, maybe what your heart needs most is not new effort, but a fresh view of God. Not a louder feeling, but a clearer remembering. Remember that His love is not unstable. Remember that His mercy is not small. Remember that His power is not cold. Remember that His holiness is not against you when you come in humility and need. Remember that Jesus revealed a God who welcomes the weary, carries the burdened, restores the fearful, and speaks peace into troubled places. Remember that the one who calls you to rest is trustworthy. He is not asking you to fall into emptiness. He is inviting you to rest in divine faithfulness. As your breathing remains slow, let each quiet breath become a way of receiving this truth. God is faithful. God is near. God is steady. God is good. God is wise. God is watching. God is kind. You do not have to rush through these truths. Let them move softly through your heart. Let them settle into places that fear has tried to occupy. Let them become more than ideas. Let them become rest for your inner life. The soul often heals in simple ways. One gentle truth at a time. One surrendered breath at a time. One quiet remembrance at a time. It is also deeply comforting to remember that God's love is not based on your performance. Many tired hearts struggle to rest because they secretly feel they must earn peace. They feel they must be better, stronger, more disciplined, more certain, more faithful, more deserving. But the heart of God is not like the demanding systems of this world. He does not love you more on the days when you seem strong, and less on the days when you feel weak. His love is rooted in His nature, not in your perfection. His mercy does not arrive because you have impressed Him. It arrives because compassion belongs to Him. His tenderness does not depend on your flawless faith. It depends on His faithful heart. This matters tonight because some burdens are not only about fear, they are also about shame, discouragement, and self-weariness. There are people who feel tired not only because life is heavy, but because they have been harsh with themselves for too long. They have carried inner accusations, replayed failures, measured their worth by impossible standards, and forgotten that the God who calls them near is gentle and full of mercy. If some part of your heart has been living under that heaviness, let it breathe tonight. Let it remember that the character of God includes compassion. Let it remember that Jesus is safe for the weary soul. Let it remember that grace is not a distant idea, but a living kindness that meets people where they are. The more clearly you see the heart of God, the easier it becomes to release false pictures of Him. He is not standing over you in cold disappointment tonight. He is not waiting for you to say everything perfectly. He is not irritated by your slowness to heal. He is not impatient with your questions. He is not ashamed of your tears. He is not unmoved by your tiredness. The God revealed in Jesus moves toward human need with compassion. He tells the weary to come near. He tells the burdened to lay their burdens down. He tells fearful hearts not to be afraid. He brings truth, yes, but never apart from love. He brings correction, yes, but in a way that restores. He brings peace in a form the soul can receive. Tonight, let your inner world become quieter as you rest in these truths. Let the pressure to fix yourself begin to soften. Let the pressure to understand everything begin to loosen. Let the pressure to hold up your whole life by your own strength begin to fade. You are allowed to be held. You are allowed to be taught by peace. You are allowed to rest in the character of God instead of living beneath the weight of your own effort. This is one of the deepest forms of spiritual rest. Not only putting down your problems, but putting down the false belief that everything depends on you. As the night grows deeper, imagine your heart being sheltered inside the faithfulness of God. Imagine your thoughts no longer exposed to every fearful wind. Imagine your soul under the care of the one who knows your name, your history, your weakness, your longing, your future, and your need for rest. Imagine the steady love of Jesus surrounding the places in you that still feel uncertain. Imagine divine peace becoming stronger than inner tension. This is not fantasy. It is the quiet reality of what happens when the soul remembers who God is and begins to lean into that truth. God does not merely give peace, He Himself becomes the resting place of the soul. His character is the place where fear starts to lose its hold. His faithfulness is the place where uncertainty stops ruling everything. His goodness is the place where the heart can breathe again. His presence is the place where a tired person can finally stop trying to save themselves by effort alone. This is why remembering who He is matters so much. It does not only inform the mind, it comforts the whole inner life. It teaches the body to soften. It teaches the thoughts to slow down. It teaches the heart that it is safe enough to surrender. There may still be situations in your life that need wisdom. There may still be prayers that have not yet been answered in the way you hoped. There may still be days ahead that require courage. But right now, tonight, you do not need to carry tomorrow in order to be loved by God. You do not need to solve the future in order to rest tonight. You do not need to hold every thread together. The God who was faithful this morning is still faithful tonight. The God who carried you through past seasons has not changed. The Jesus who was gentle with weary hearts in the gospel is still gentle now. His character remains. His love remains. His presence remains. So let your heart rest there. Not in the shifting winds of emotion. Not in the uncertain voice of fear. Not in the fragile promise of control. Rest in the faithful character of God. Rest in His watchful care. Rest in His unwavering wisdom. Rest in His mercy. Rest in His nearness. Rest in the truth that you are known and still loved. Rest in the truth that you are weak sometimes and still carried. Rest in the truth that the one who made you also knows how to sustain you through the quiet hours of the night. If your thoughts begin to wander again, gently bring them back to this. God is faithful. Jesus is kind. Heaven is not far. I am being watched over with love. Let these truths become simple resting places for the mind. Let them lead you away from spiraling thought and into quiet trust. The soul does not need 1,000 answers to sleep. It often needs one clear anchor. And tonight, that anchor can be the character of God. Who He is has not changed. His goodness has not faded. His mercy has not been used up. His love has not grown thin. His peace is still available. His presence is still here. And as this third part comes to its gentle close, let gratitude and trust continue to remain with you. Let the knowledge of God's character become like soft light over your inner world. Let it reach the places where anxiety once spoke the loudest. Let it rest over your breathing, your body, your thoughts, your emotions, and your soul. There is no need to hurry now. The night can continue under the shelter of divine faithfulness. You can keep resting, keep softening, keep releasing, because the one who holds you is completely trustworthy, completely loving, and completely near. Father, let the truth of who you are become the quiet peace that carries my soul into rest tonight. As this quiet night carries you further into stillness, let your heart begin to release what it has been holding too tightly. There are burdens that stay on the surface of the mind, and there are burdens that sink much deeper, settling into the heart, the body, the memory, and the soul. Some of them have names, and some of them are harder to explain. Some are old pains that never fully left, and some are fresh wounds from recent days. Some are regrets that return when the room becomes quiet, and some are fears that grow louder when the world around you finally slows down. But tonight, You do not have to keep carrying all of it through the dark. Tonight, you are invited to lay it down, slowly, honestly, and without fear. There is something deeply tender about the way God receives a weary soul. He does not ask you to hide your pain before coming near. He does not demand that you untangle every emotion before resting in His presence. He does not turn away from confusion, exhaustion, grief, or inner heaviness. He welcomes honesty. He welcomes the tired heart. He welcomes the soul that has been holding too much for too long. And if your spirit has been longing for a place where it no longer has to pretend to be strong, let this be that place. Let this be the moment when the pressure begins to loosen, and when surrender stops feeling frightening and starts feeling safe. Sometimes the hardest thing is not the burden itself, but the habit of holding it. The heart becomes so used to carrying fear, guilt, sadness, pressure, disappointment, and silent pain that it no longer knows how to rest without them. It feels strange to loosen its grip. It feels unfamiliar to be still without replaying every mistake, every fear, every what if. But this is one of the gentle works of God's grace. He teaches the soul how to stop carrying what was never meant to remain in its hands forever. He invites the heart to surrender, not because He wants to take something precious away, but because He wants to give something healing in return. Surrender is often misunderstood. Many people hear that word and think of loss, weakness, or defeat. But in the presence of God, surrender is not defeat, it is relief. It is the quiet moment when the soul stops trying to save itself by control. It is the sacred choice to place fear into kinder hands. It is the soft confession that says, I cannot carry this forever, and I do not have to. It is the turning of the heart away from endless self-protection and toward the steady mercy of Jesus. Tonight, surrender is not a hard command over your soul. It is a gentle invitation. It is Jesus saying, you do not need to keep holding this alone. There may be things inside you that feel too tangled to explain. Maybe you are carrying disappointment over what did not happen. Maybe you are carrying grief over what was lost. Maybe you are carrying shame from something you wish you had done differently. Maybe you are carrying fear that keeps returning, even after you have prayed. Maybe you are carrying exhaustion from always being the one who holds everything together. Maybe you are carrying sadness from being misunderstood, unseen, or quietly lonely. Whatever is there, You do not have to sort it perfectly before bringing it to God. You can bring it as it is. You can lay it down in pieces. You can come with what is unfinished. One of the most healing truths for the human heart is that mercy exists. Not vague mercy, but real mercy, living mercy, mercy that meets failure without crushing the person, mercy that sees weakness without turning cold, mercy that knows the whole truth and still opens its arms. In Jesus we see this mercy beautifully. He did not move toward the weak with disgust. He moved toward them with compassion. He did not speak to the burdened as if they were a problem to solve. He welcomed them. He restored them. He made space for their humanity. And tonight, that same mercy is still near enough to receive your tired heart. If there is regret in you tonight, let it come into the light of mercy. Regret can keep the soul restless. It can replay words, choices, missed chances, wrong turns, old failures, and painful memories as if endless review could somehow change the past. But regret is a poor place to live, and a poor companion for the night. The heart was not made to sleep inside old accusation. If there is something you need to confess, you can confess it. If there is something that still aches in memory, you can bring it before God. If there is something in you that feels stained by failure, remember that the mercy of God has never been too small for human need. Confession in the presence of God is not meant to destroy peace. It is meant to restore it. It is not an act of humiliation before a harsh judge. It is the honest opening of the heart before a loving Savior who already knows, and still chooses mercy. You do not need dramatic language tonight. You do not need to turn your prayer into punishment. You only need honesty. Lord, here's my weakness. Lord, here's my fear. Lord, here's what I carry. Lord, here's what hurts. Lord, here's what I wish were different. This kind of honesty is holy. It clears space. It opens the soul. It lets grace move into places where hidden heaviness once remained. Perhaps there is something you have not forgiven yourself for. Perhaps you have been speaking to yourself in ways that God never has. Perhaps you have been harsher with your own soul than heaven has ever been. Some people live under an inner voice that constantly reminds them of their failures, but rarely reminds them of grace. They know how to remember their weakness, but they do not know how to receive mercy. If that is true for you in some hidden way, let tonight be different. Let the voice of Jesus grow clearer than the voice of accusation. Let mercy speak more deeply than shame. Let your tired heart remember that God knows how to restore without humiliating. Forgiveness is not always immediate in how it feels, but it is deeply healing in what it opens. To receive forgiveness from God is to step out of the prison of endless self-punishment. It is to stop trying to pay for what mercy has already met. It is to stop standing guard over old guilt, as if pain itself could redeem the past. The grace of God is not careless about truth, but neither is it cruel. It tells the truth in order to heal. It brings light in order to restore. It invites surrender in order to bring peace. So if shame has been sitting heavily on your soul, let it begin to loosen tonight. Let the compassion of Jesus reach that place in you. There is also the burden of fear, and sometimes fear does not leave simply because it has been named. Sometimes it lingers in the body. It lingers in the habits of thought. It lingers in the nervous system, in the memories, in the imagination. It becomes a background sound that the soul grows tired of hearing. If fear has lived close to you, do not be ashamed of that. Fear is not proof that God has abandoned you. Fear is often the cry of a heart that longs to feel safe again. And tonight, Jesus does not meet that cry with impatience. He meets it with nearness. He does not shame the fearful heart for being tired. He invites it to come closer and rest. You do not need to force yourself to feel fearless tonight. You only need to become willing to place your fear somewhere safer than your own exhausted mind. Fear loses strength when it is brought into the presence of God again and again. Not always all at once, but slowly, like a storm losing force when the winds begin to settle. So if fear is in you tonight, lay it down as gently as you would place something fragile into trustworthy hands. Lord, here's my fear of tomorrow. Lord, here's my fear of loss. Lord, here's my fear of being hurt again. Lord, here's my fear of not being enough. Lord, here's my fear of what I cannot control. You do not have to hold these fears while trying to sleep. You can hand them over. There is also deep healing in releasing the burden of being strong all the time. Some hearts become tired not only because life is difficult, but because they have believed they must never collapse, never slow down, never admit their limits, never let anyone see how much they are carrying. They become experts at functioning while quietly hurting. They keep going, keep producing, keep showing up, and somewhere along the way they forget that the soul was never created to live without rest. If that has been your pattern, let this night become a mercy to you. Let this moment become permission to stop performing strength. Let God meet the real you, not the version of you that has learned how to survive by hiding need. Jesus does not ask the weary to impress him. He invites them to come. He does not ask the burden to prove they are strong enough. He asks them to lay their burdens down. He does not tell the tired heart to fix itself first. He becomes its place of rest. This is why surrender is so sacred. It lets the soul stop pretending. It lets the body stop bracing. It lets the inner life stop reaching for control that was never truly there. It becomes a quiet return to truth. I am not God. I do not have to hold everything. I do not have to solve tonight. I can be small in the presence of divine love and still be safe. As you continue resting here, imagine yourself placing one burden after another before Jesus. Not in a hurried way, but in a slow and holy way. Place down the pressure you feel. Place down the sadness you carry. Place down the regret that haunts you. Place down the fear that keeps circling. Place down the hidden ache you cannot fully name. Place down the fatigue in your mind. Place down the heaviness in your chest. Place down the loneliness, the confusion, the disappointment, the self-blame, the restless striving. You do not need to keep these things held inside your body through the night. You can lay them down here. You can let divine gentleness receive them. Picture the mercy of God not as something distant, but as something close enough to touch your inner life. Picture it moving toward your bruised places with kindness. Picture it covering the tender parts of your heart that have been exposed to too much pressure. Picture it entering the rooms within you that have felt dark, cluttered, tense, or wounded. The mercy of God is not thin. It is not afraid of depth. It is not troubled by complexity. It is able to meet you in layers. It can reach the surface, and it can reach what is deeper. It can soothe what is immediate, and it can begin healing what has been waiting for care for a long time. There is also a deep rest that comes through being loved without condition in the middle of your humanity. Not because your humanity is perfect, but because God's love is steady. You are not loved only when you are composed, faithful, joyful, and clear-minded. You are loved in weakness too. You are loved in the nights when words are few. You are loved in the hours when you feel uncertain. You are loved in the places where your healing is still incomplete. The love of God does not stand at the finish line and wait for you to become better before it draws near. It enters the middle of the journey. It meets you here. If sorrow is part of what you carry tonight, let there be room for that too. Sorrow often becomes heavier when we resist it or judge it. Sometimes the soul needs not only peace, but permission to grieve. Maybe you are grieving a person, a relationship, a dream, a season, a version of life you thought would happen, or even a version of yourself you feel you have lost. Grief can be quiet and still very real. It can stay hidden beneath everyday function. And at night, when the world becomes still, grief often rises closer to the surface. If that is true tonight, let grief be held too. You do not have to fix grief before resting. You can let God sit with you in it. The presence of Jesus is deeply tender with grief. He is not cold around loss. He understands tears. He understands the ache of love. He understands what it means for the heart to long for what it cannot have back in the same way. And while grief may not vanish in a single night, it can become less lonely in the presence of God. It can become softer at the edges. It can breathe. It can rest. It can be met by a love strong enough to stay near, even when no quick answer exists. Tonight, if sorrow is with you, let it be wrapped in divine compassion. There is a softness the soul begins to learn when it stops resisting the care of God. It is the softness of being held. The softness of not needing to explain everything. The softness of letting tears be tears, letting weakness be weakness, letting need be need, and letting God's presence be enough for this moment. This softness is not fragility in a negative sense. It is healing. It is the hard shell around the heart beginning to loosen. It is the nervous system realizing it does not have to stay in constant defense. It is the soul rediscovering what peace feels like when it is not forced, but received. As the night deepens, imagine yourself resting like a child held safely in loving arms. Not because all of life is simple, but because the love holding you is stronger than what confuses you. A child in safe arms does not need to understand the whole world in order to rest. A child rests because love is near. And tonight, this is the invitation. Let yourself be held by the love of God. Let yourself stop rehearsing every danger. Let yourself stop carrying what is too heavy. Let yourself stop living as though peace must be earned. Let yourself be quiet in the presence of Jesus, who knows how to care for the weary with both strength and tenderness. Your body may still be learning this peace. Your thoughts may still wander. Your emotions may still rise and fall a little. That is all right. Healing does not need to be dramatic to be real. Surrender does not need to be loud to matter. Sometimes the deepest movements of grace are the softest ones. The unclenching of the chest. The easing of the breath. The releasing of one burden. The simple awareness that you are not alone. The quiet moment when the heart says, I do not want to keep carrying this by myself anymore. And in that moment, heaven is already near. So let yourself rest now in the mercy that receives, the grace that forgives, the presence that comforts, and the love that does not let go. Let regret become lighter. Let fear become quieter. Let grief be held. Let shame lose its hold. Let the pressure to be endlessly strong begin to fade. Let your soul move deeper into surrender, not as a loss, but as a return to peace. The one who made your heart knows how to quiet it. The one who sees your pain knows how to be gentle with it. The one who loves you knows how to carry what has become too heavy for you. As this fourth part comes toward its quiet close, remain here for a moment longer. Remain in the softened space where burdens are no longer clenched in your hands. Remain where mercy has room to breathe over your soul. Remain where grace is stronger than accusation. Remain where Jesus is near, not with harsh demands, but with calm compassion. Let your breathing stay slow. Let your body feel supported. Let your inner world become more spacious, more tender, more at peace. You do not need to do anything more right now. You have already come close. You have already opened your heart. You have already begun to let go. And that is holy. Jesus, I place every fear, every regret, every sorrow, and every burden into your gentle hands, and I rest in your mercy tonight. As this final part of the night begins, let everything within you keep settling into deeper stillness. You have already come through quiet breathing, gentle truth, grateful remembrance, and the soft surrender of burdens. Now let your soul move into the closing place of rest, where peace becomes more complete, where trust becomes more simple, and where the night is placed fully into the care of God. You do not need to carry anything further now. You do not need to keep reaching for answers. You do not need to remain alert against every possibility. This is the part of the journey where the heart is invited to let go even more deeply, and where sleep is received not as escape, but as a gift held inside the loving presence of Jesus. Night can feel vulnerable for many hearts. When the lights go low and the world becomes quiet, people often become more aware of their weakness, their need, and their lack of control. Sleep requires trust. It asks the body to stop striving. It asks the mind to loosen its grip. It asks the soul to rest without seeing everything clearly. That can feel difficult after a heavy day, or during a difficult season. But this is why the presence of God is so precious in the night. His care does not depend on your awareness. His protection does not weaken when your eyes close. His love does not pause when your body grows still. The Lord remains near through every hour, through every silence, through every breath, and through every hidden moment when the human heart no longer has strength to hold itself up. So tonight, let this final portion become a place of full untrusting. Let your room become a place of peace. Let your bed become a place of safety. Let your breathing become a sign that your whole being is handing this night into stronger hands. You do not have to protect yourself by worry now. You do not have to guard every possible outcome with thought. The one who watches over you is faithful. The one who keeps you is gentle. The one who leads you beside still waters knows how to guide a weary soul into deep and peaceful rest. There is something deeply healing about asking God to cover the night. Not because he was absent before you asked, but because the heart often becomes more restful when it actively remembers where its safety comes from. Safety does not come from controlling every condition. Safety does not come from perfect certainty. Safety comes from the nearness of God. Safety comes from belonging to the one whose love remains active while you sleep. So as your eyes grow heavier, let your heart quietly say, Lord, cover this night. Cover this room. Cover this home. Cover the places in me that still feel fragile. Cover the thoughts that want to keep running. Cover the fears that still try to whisper. Cover every hour ahead with your peace. The prayer for protection is not a prayer of panic. It is a prayer of trust. It is the calm surrender of a soul that knows it does not need to face the night alone. God is not only present in bright hours and productive moments. He is present in the quiet dark too. He is present when the world no longer asks anything from you. He is present when your body is still. He is present when words fall away. He is present when your soul moves into sleep. And because He is present, you can rest beneath His care. You can let His peace reach beyond thought and settle into the deep places where your body, mind, and spirit need healing. Tonight, ask for peace over your sleep. Ask not only for the absence of disturbance, but for the presence of divine calm. There are many people who lie down but do not truly rest. Their bodies are still, but their thoughts keep laboring. Their eyes close, but fear remains active. Their minds drift, but their souls still feel tense. If that has been true for you, let this be the night when your whole being is invited into softer rest. Lord, let my sleep be calm. Let my heart remain at peace. Let my mind grow quiet. Let my body receive the healing that comes with deep rest. Let the hours ahead be gentle and undisturbed. Let peace remain with me, even when I no longer have words. The mind often needs blessing as much as the soul does. A restless mind can be tired and still unable to slow down. It can keep revisiting what has already been lived. It can keep imagining what has not yet happened. It can keep searching for certainty long after the day has ended. But tonight, the mind does not need to carry tomorrow. It does not need to solve what belongs to another hour. It can be blessed into stillness. It can be invited into quiet. It can be led away from strain and toward trust. Lord, bless my mind tonight. Remove what is noisy. Quiet what is anxious. Soften what is tense. Let my thoughts become gentle. Let my mind be covered by your peace, and let sleep come naturally and deeply. There is also beauty in asking God to bless the body. The body carries so much. It carries stress, memories, pressure, fatigue, emotion, overwork, silent endurance, and the traces of many unseen struggles. Sometimes the body stays tense because it has learned to protect the heart. Sometimes it remains alert because life has felt uncertain for too long. But the body too can be invited into safety. The body too can be reminded that it no longer has to brace itself through the night. Lord, bless my body with rest. Let my breathing remain soft. Let my muscles release. Let tiredness become healing instead of heaviness. Let this night restore what the day has drained. As you continue lying here, imagine the peace of God moving gently through your room like still air after wind has passed. Imagine your space becoming quieter, safer, softer. Imagine every hidden tension in your chest losing its sharpness. Imagine every restless thought becoming less urgent. Imagine the presence of Jesus not as something far away, but as something close, steady, and quietly comforting. Let that image remain simple. Let it be enough. You are not trying to create a feeling. You are simply letting your heart become aware of what is already true, that God is near, that His love surrounds you, and that His peace can remain with you through every hour of this night. This final part is also a place for praying over your home. Whether your home feels full or quiet, peaceful or burdened, simple or complicated, it matters to God. The spaces we live in often carry the emotional weight of our days. The home can hold stress, conversations, fatigue, memories, routines, worries, and longings. But the home can also be covered in peace. The atmosphere of a home can be softened by prayer. Lord, let peace rest over this home tonight. Let every room be covered by calm. Let every wall hold quiet. Let every person under this roof be cared for by your mercy. Let fear have no place here. Let your presence bring rest, gentleness, and safety. If there are people you love who are also on your heart tonight, you can place them into God's hands too. Some hearts cannot fully rest because they keep holding others in fear. They carry concern for family, for children, for parents, for loved ones who are struggling, for people far away, for those who are hurting, confused, or burdened. That concern often comes from love, but even love needs to be surrendered when the night comes. You are not being careless by resting. You are placing those you love into the care of one who loves them even more perfectly than you can. Lord, watch over those I carry in my heart. Bless them with peace. Protect them through the night. Hold them where I cannot reach. Be near to them in every way they need. There is a holy freedom in entrusting loved ones to God. It reminds the soul that it was never meant to become the savior of everyone it loves. It reminds the heart that concern can turn into prayer, and prayer can turn into peace. It reminds us that divine care continues even when human strength ends. So if any faces come to mind now, do not hold them with tension. Offer them gently. Offer them with trust. Offer them with tenderness. And let that offering become part of your own rest. You do not need to stay awake with fear over what God is already able to hold with perfect wisdom and steady love. As the night stretches ahead, ask also for protection over the unseen. Life contains many things we cannot control, many things we cannot predict, many things we do not fully understand. But none of them are beyond the knowledge of God. None of them exist outside His awareness. None of them reduce His ability to watch over you. So let this prayer become simple and calm. Lord, guard what I cannot see. Watch over what I cannot control. Keep me in your care through every hour ahead. Protect my rest. Protect my peace. Protect this home. Protect the people I love. Let the night remain under the covering of your faithful presence. This kind of prayer is especially healing because it helps the heart stop living as though danger is the final authority. Fear often tries to make the soul feel exposed at all times. It tells the heart that it must remain on watch, must remain tense, must remain prepared for harm. But peace speaks differently. Peace says that God is watchful, so you do not have to stay trapped in constant alertness. Peace says that divine care remains active, so the body can soften. Peace says that the future is still in God's hands, so this moment can be surrendered. Peace says that the night belongs not to fear, but to the faithful presence of the Lord. There is also something beautiful about asking God to shape your dreams, your inner rest, and your waking. Sleep is not only the pause between days. It is also the quiet place where the body restores, where the mind slows, and where the soul is given space to be held in stillness. Lord, let my dreams be calm. Let no tormenting thought disturb me. Let no shadow of fear take root in the night. Let my sleep be clean, gentle, and safe. Let my inner world remain at peace. And if I wake in the night, let me wake into your presence, not into panic. Let even my waking moments be covered in calm. It is important too to pray for the morning, because the soul often rests more deeply when it remembers that tomorrow is already held by God. You do not know every detail of the day ahead, but God does. You do not know every conversation, every challenge, every opportunity, every emotion that may come, but none of it will surprise Him. So tonight, before you even sleep, you can entrust the next day to His care. Lord, go before me into tomorrow. Prepare what I cannot prepare. Give me what I will need. Meet me in the hours ahead. Let me wake not into dread, but into mercy. Let me rise with a quieter heart, a steadier mind, and a renewed sense that I am not walking alone. This kind of prayer makes tomorrow feel less threatening. It does not erase responsibility, but it softens the burden of carrying it too early. It allows the heart to stop living tomorrow in advance. It allows the soul to say, tomorrow belongs to God first, and because of that, I am allowed to sleep tonight. What a healing thought that is. You do not have to begin the next day before this one has even ended. You do not need to rehearse every coming task while lying here in the dark. You can let tomorrow remain in the hands of God until morning arrives. And between now and then, you can rest. As your body continues to settle, imagine quiet waters. Imagine a place where nothing rushes, where the air is gentle, where the ground feels safe, where your breathing matches the calm around you. This is one of the images often given to the soul by the love of God, the image of being led beside still waters, of being restored, of being guided into peace rather than pressure. Let your inner life receive that image now. Let it become a resting place for your thoughts. You are not standing in a storm anymore. You are being led into calm. You are not being driven by fear. You are being guided by peace. You are not surviving this moment by force. You are being carried by grace. And if some small anxiety still remains, let it be surrounded by trust. It does not need to be fought harshly. It can simply be placed inside the larger peace of God's presence. Not every fear disappears instantly. Some only grow quiet little by little. But little by little is still beautiful. Little by little is still healing. Little by little is still the work of divine gentleness. So do not be troubled if complete silence inside you has not yet arrived. Let the peace that is present be enough for this moment. Let the softness that has already come be honored. Let the quiet that is forming in you continue its work without pressure. There is no need now to measure how peaceful you feel. There is no need to judge whether you are resting correctly. This final part is not a performance. It is a resting place. You are simply here. You are breathing. You are letting yourself be covered by the nearness of God. You are allowing your heart to end the day in peace rather than pressure. You are allowing Jesus to remain at the center, not in a forceful way, but in a calm and loving way. You are letting His presence become the last atmosphere around your soul before sleep carries you the rest of the way. As the closing draws nearer, let blessing remain over every part of you. Blessing over your thoughts. Blessing over your breathing. Blessing over your memories. Blessing over your body. Blessing over your room. Blessing over your home. Blessing over the people you love. Blessing over tomorrow. Blessing over the quiet hours ahead. The peace of God is not small. It is able to cover much more than one moment. It can stretch through the entire night. It can remain when your consciousness fades into sleep. It can meet you again if you wake. It can greet you in the morning. It can carry you from this hour into the next with gentleness. And now, let your soul rest fully in this final truth. You are not alone in the night. You are not forgotten while you sleep. You are not exposed without care. You are not drifting outside the attention of heaven. You are being watched over with love. You are being held in mercy. You are being surrounded by peace. You are being entrusted to the faithful heart of God. Let that truth be the final soft light over your mind. Let that truth settle into the deepest place within you. Let that truth become the quiet ground on which sleep now arrives. So let your body sink more deeply into rest. Let your breath become even slower. Let your thoughts stop reaching outward. Let the room become simple. Let the night become holy in its quietness. Let your heart accept the gift of being carried. Let Jesus remain near in the silence. Let peace stay with you as your eyes grow heavy. Let the whole day be released now. Let the whole night be entrusted now. Let the whole self be softened now. There is nothing more you need to do. Nothing more you need to hold. Nothing more you need to prove. Rest has come. Peace is here. The presence of God remains. Lord, guard me through the night, fill my sleep with peace, protect this home with your love, and wake me in the morning with renewed mercy and quiet hope.